Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mama's Rule. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. Without further ado, this is my week 4 through 5 pregnancy symptoms. I hope that you guys enjoy. So this, as always, with my videos, this is in no particular order. I just am going over things that I have felt. I have my notes over to this side, so if you see me looking over here, that is the reason why. Number 1, guys, nausea. It's interesting. Like, I have gone through nausea in each of my pregnancies, and you know, like when you have children and when you think about pregnancy, at least I will say I never really think about the nausea that I feel in the first trimester. The nausea is horrible. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not even on the level of some of the women that I follow in my Facebook groups and things like that. Some women really go through it where they can't even get out of bed and it's just throwing up and everything. I don't have that situation. It's just so uncomfortable for me. It's just, you know, it's you can't eat, you can't drink, you're scared to eat, you're scared to drink. That's more so what I go through with the nausea. The food aversions that I have due to the nausea, I can't take certain smells. I might want pizza one day and totally hate pizza the next day, which happens to be my situation today. Yesterday we had pizza, and then today just the thought of the red sauce and the cheese and the smell of the garlic, I can't. I really can't. Another one is I do have cravings, some food cravings. Currently, I'm craving beef. I asked my husband the other day, please cook some steak, bring some steak home. I'm feeling like some steak just out of the blue. Let me have some steak. So he brought the steak, and the steak was so good. Today, I happen to be craving beef stew. So I sent him a message today, like, can you go to the store and get the ingredients for the stew so that I can make the stew? I really want some beef stew. So I've just been craving beef. Like, right now, that's what I'm craving. Anything else is not interesting to me at all. Another symptom that I have is sore breast. I don't recall experiencing the sore breast with my middle child, Daniel, but with my firstborn, Jeremiah, I definitely did have sore breasts, and my breasts grew crazy in my first pregnancy. So I'm hoping that this won't be the case because I'm already a top heavy girl to begin with, and I'm not trying to get any bigger. I had plans prior to getting pregnant of getting a breast reduction, and that has obviously been put on hold. So I'm hoping that my breast size stays the same as it did in my last pregnancy. Sensitive nipples, guys, along with the sore breasts, like it doesn't even have to be cold. And my nipples feel like I've been standing outside for 5 hours in the New York snow. Okay, they're so sensitive. They get so cold, even if it's hot, even if it's cold. It's just, wow. You know, I did not experience this with baby number 2. So it's kind of like a new symptom all over again. I forgot what that felt like, but it is so uncomfortable, and there's like literally nothing I can do to calm that feeling down. I can't stand smells. My husband makes a cup of coffee. He gets up early in the morning to go to work, and he makes a cup of coffee every morning, and I cannot stomach the smell of the coffee. I go to work, my coworker loves to drink coffee, and I cannot stand the smell of coffee. Like, coffee irritates me so much, but you know, what can you do? I'm not going to tell people, hey, don't have coffee because it bothers me. That's not fair to them, but it's disgusting, the smell. I already don't like coffee to begin with, but the smell is just so strong, and just even talking about it right now, like, turns my stomach. So I can't take coffee. My husband cannot cook in the house like that. I'll be like, listen, cook when I'm not in the house and try to air it out. Like, I don't want to smell any food. Perfumes, I can't stand the smell of my deodorant. It's bad. My smell radar is just too much, okay? I can't take smells at all. I'm irritable, okay? That comes with the territory of being pregnant. I get irritable a lot. It's just something that I can't explain. It could be the littlest thing, and I'm just irritated. So I try to just keep to myself and try to keep my emotions at bay, but I definitely get more irritated, I'm noticing. For the first I would say for the first 3 weeks of finding out that I was pregnant, I could not drink water due to the morning sickness that I was experiencing, which is sad because you obviously need water to hydrate yourself. And the morning sickness and the bloating and just how I was feeling inside, I couldn't have any water. Like, I would force myself to drink water, and yeah, that was horrible. I'm glad that I can now drink water. I have a couple of bottles of water here at my desk. Much like my second pregnancy with my son Daniel, I need to have my water cold. There was a whole block of ice in here. I had frozen this water before. I need to have icy cold water. I don't know what that is, but I can't just have like warm water. I need cold water. I can't eat as much. Even if I'm hungry, like they say, like pregnant women eat a lot or whatever. This first trimester, my stomach is killing me a lot. If I have greasy foods, it's a no-go. I can't eat a lot. Like a normal portion size for me, I can't handle that in one sitting. So my eating, I try to eat a little bit at a time. And more frequently, if that makes sense, so that I can combat some of this nausea. But I cannot sit down and eat a full meal. If I do, my stomach will just feel disgusting. So that's a no-go. I do have excessive burping. I've experienced this in each of my pregnancies before. I wake up burping, I go to sleep burping, I'm always burping. I was actually on the phone today with my husband, and he was like, I can't believe you just burped right in my ear. And I didn't do it on purpose. Like, who wants to burp like that? But I'm gassy in the burping, in the farting. Oh my God, the last 2 weeks, my farts have been lethal. Thankfully, I have been the only one who has experienced them. I will say my oldest son did, and I kind of blamed it on my husband. Sorry, babe. But farting is terrible. I'm not farting as much as I was the previous 2 weeks, but y'all, that was something I had never experienced before. The farting, I never really had bad farting in pregnancy, but this pregnancy, the farting is, for the past 2 weeks, it has been terrible. Like, this is the first week where it's kind of been non-existent. I do have blue veins. I have blue veins running through my hands, my arms, my chest, my breast, down my legs, and the veins in my feet are blue. So a lot of blood pumping through my veins. I did experience cramping. Cramping is something that I do experience in pregnancy, especially the first couple of days. I don't know what it is. It's like after you get that pregnancy positive test, the symptoms just start hitting. And I remember after I took the test, like the cramping was so bad. Like I almost thought, oh my God, I hope nothing's happening. No miscarriage or anything like that is happening, because the cramping was intense. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it was. Here and there I'll get cramping, but nowhere as severe as it was in the beginning. And again, guys, that just is what it is for me in all of my pregnancies. In the beginning of the pregnancy, the cramping is crazy. So another new symptom that I've never experienced before, and I'm so sad that I'm going through it, is hair loss. Guys, I'm losing my hair left and right. I feel like every time I run my fingers through my hair, every time I comb my hair, every time I wash my hair is just coming out left and right. I don't understand that. I did put a perm in my hair a couple of weeks back, so I was like, did the perm have an adverse effect? Like, what's going on? My hair is just thinning and coming out, and usually in pregnancy my hair is flourishing, but this time around it is depleting. It is going away, and I'm not happy at all about it. I'm hoping that now that I'm taking my prenatals and stuff like that, that it'll turn around, but it has been bad. Okay. Other thing is I'm napping as much as possible. I do have like a mixed schedule. So there are some days where I'm home throughout the day, and then I go into work later in the afternoon. And then there are 2 days out of the week that I work from morning to night. And the days that I'm at home, when my son goes down at 12 o'clock for his nap, I'm going down with him. I'm tired. I need a nap. And definitely it's funny because I remember with my son Jeremiah, especially towards the end of my pregnancy with him, I would always take a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And if I'm working a full day, I am so tired at 3 o'clock. Like, it's terrible. And that was another symptom that I experienced before I even found out I was pregnant. And I did not put that in that video, but being tired, like, y'all, your girl is just, she's tired all the time. And it's just like, at first I was like, well, you have 2 kids and, you know, Daniel, he is running the show, so I could understand, but y'all, your girl be tired. I don't stay up past like 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to bed. Like, when I get home after work, I'm going to bed. There's no cleaning. There's no doing any of my normal rituals or my normal routines. Your girl is going to bed. She's tired. I'm feeling flutters. I wanted to look this up before I did the video, but I am definitely feeling flutters. And right now I'm 6, almost 7 weeks, according to my Nausea pregnancy app. I do not have an appointment yet with my doctor. My husband just started a new job and his insurance will soon kick in. And that's, you know, when I'll go ahead and schedule. Usually you don't see the doctor until about 8 or 9 weeks anyway. So it's not a major concern. I have time, but I'm like, what am I supposed to be feeling the baby this early? I know when you're pregnant and you've had kids before, you know what the baby, you know if you're feeling something. I'm telling you guys, I have had flutters. Okay? I don't know what that's about. I guess when I get a sonogram and I see how this baby is moving in there, it might make better sense, but I think I'm feeling baby move. I don't know. It might be too early, but I'm just telling you, I have flutters. I don't know what that's about. Another thing that I'm experiencing, that I've experienced in my previous pregnancies, are vivid dreams, and definitely dreams about family members that have passed on. I usually have dreams about my mother, but I have been having a couple of dreams, at least once or twice, about my dad, which is crazy because during pregnancy, I don't dream about my dad. But I have had a couple of dreams about him and my childhood home, so I find that to be interesting. I was sick previous to finding out that I was pregnant. And I was getting over a cold at the time that I found out I was pregnant. And I've just maintained having like mucus in my nose. Not a lot, but I do have to like wipe my nose. Moving in there, it might make better sense, but I think I'm feeling baby move. I don't know. It might be too early, but I'm just telling you, I have flutters. I don't know what that's about. Another thing that I'm experiencing, that I've experienced in my previous pregnancies, are vivid dreams, and definitely dreams about family members that have passed on. I usually have dreams about my mother, but I have been having a couple of dreams, at least once or twice, about my dad, which is crazy because during pregnancy, I don't dream about my dad. But I have had a couple of dreams about him and my childhood home, so I find that to be interesting. I was sick previous to finding out that I was pregnant. And I was getting over a cold at the time that I found out I was pregnant. And I've just maintained having like mucus in my nose. Not a lot, but I do have to like wipe. Hey you guys, so as you can see, the video did get cut off. I'm currently in the editing process and realized that I did not finish the video for whatever reason. So I did just want to explain that I did experience a lot of mucus. And that was due to the fact that I did have a cold, and obviously I was going through a lot of hormone changes. So I constantly had to have tissue and things of that nature. But that was pretty much all of the symptoms and things that I went through those weeks. I believe it was 7 through 9 weeks of pregnancy. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as I will be putting out a lot more videos regarding this pregnancy. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I'm so out of breath. Bye-bye.